units, your ulti is not that effective. There's going to be a lot of attack speed coming out from Beastmaster and Lycan. Again, a lineup that...
First skill in the lane. But he's going to be facing 3 heroes already here.
Yeah, this feels like it might have to be a brain sap game. And now moving forward here, be able to head that ink swell, good amount of damage. Vanscore in a little bit of trouble, roll forward, a little bit off the mark there from Jarex. A rare miss on his most comfortable hero, I would say, is they're going to get a full-on try.
And what is the benefit of a tri lane? You pull Earth Spirit there. Oh, so wonderful. And where does Earth Spirit want to be? Not in a tri lane.
No.
I mean, this was the first downfall of this hero, was teams essentially doing this every single game.
Oh, Vanscore alive on nothing, and now No-Tail is the one that's going to get ran down here, although they get the body blocks. Now going to try and turn it back around with the brain sap. Roll forward, getting the kill. It's on Jarex. That's the man you want.
Yep. Scores are going to be probably Vlad's, Helm, and Mech. Yeah. That's real spooky. Like, these guys are just going to be running at you. The answer is going to have to be Tidehunter. I mean, he's going to be building a Vlad's of his own. As we see it go on to ILCW, and man, that has a lot of burst damage.
Zember just trying to get out of there. And some of those extra right clicks, needs one more, and they will find it. So Vanscore getting the kill on the board for Old Bug Gold.
The Lycan especially, being able to get himself in there and add an extra element of control and a little bit of damage added on.
Yeah, and I think the panel Lizard was alluding to the fact that, you know, you have this combination that you would normally see of the Grimstroke and the Doom as G chased, but the turnaround, G gonna try and play the money angle, gets the kill, but the illusion chasing. Is the illusion gonna be enough? No. It's gonna be brought down here as well. Gets a couple of denies before he ends up expiring.
I think the aura from Beastmaster 2 is just disgusting with the strat that they're running, right? You can imagine it'll look a lot like last game with the minus armor and the edict, but this time will just be minus armor and all this attack speed amongst the
Thompson
army of heroes and creeps.
Essentially getting baited here. They have the toss back, stun, roll forward, finding G. They turn it back around though. It will almost get the kill. The Inkswell. It's going to not be enough to keep the SF alive. So they take down the SF first.
Alright. I mean, Thompson's dying again, though, which is a little bit rough. At least he's getting the XP this time, of course.
Vanscore living here? Vanscore? Ooh.
That was a lot. No-Tail will be securing there on the Bane.
Should be able to get it. Illidan is moving over to the side also, though, and the roll to interrupt. Jarex takes it. Can't quite find any type of kick yet. Oh, the chains onto the creeps instead, and summoning the wolves. They will be able to go for the body blocks now. Sleight of fist, lots of damage. Need to walk away, trying to slow him down, but the brain sap will find the kill, and now the Inkswell with Velhor there finds the toss, interrupting it, finding the stun afterwards, and Jarex also going to go down.
Yeah, and Velhor was just up top through the avalanche to secure himself the bounty rune away from the Tide. That's what gave him the mana to make this rotation down here with that arcane rune present, and now he's moving on to ILCW. This guy is so good at Tiny.
He just does it over and over. A double kill for this Tiny. Illidan farming against the Earth Spirit.
Yeah, both of them just kind of lurking around and stealing some XP. Jarex even using the kick to take away the potato. Last hit on the Hellbear. But yeah, the big wraparound.
Now with the Grimstroke in the area, they're going to pull him back close. Ravage is available if they want to use it, but no mana on Seb.
He didn't skill it either. He's at 7, and he used them all. Didn't hold the point or anything, and you can't really blame him because he wasn't really planning on having help, I don't think.
Right. So Lycan just trying to soak up whatever farm he can.
Speaking of up there, Seb is just under the tower.
There are 4 heroes nearby. Oh, there's the group up. Find the stun. Get the raise.
That was quite the meander.
He's in multiple lanes. They have wards in the jungle. They didn't see anybody, but still playing pretty far up.
And the roll will now find themselves. Vanscore kicked back towards No-Tail.
Inkswell. Stun.
Silence is saving them for now, team.
Walking away from there. They're able to get the Nightmare off. Velhor also going to be chased down. The roar comes out up there on the top side of it as they try and take down this Tiny. But the toss away keeps him alive in the bottle regen after the fact. Meanwhile, up here in the north, they're able to take down No-Tail. Vanscore lives, but only for a moment as they eventually do kill him off. But Jarex is now out of mana as the Ravage is going to come out, trying to interrupt it all. They finally take down Velhor, but now the buyback coming and the swap for Thompson wants to get involved. Not sure if it's going to happen though, as they have Illidan showing up, starting to lay into them with these right clicks, and Velhor is back again. for a little bit of mischief. The Avalanche is going to come out in a second if he wants to get him. Toss as well afterwards. Can't quite find it as of yet. And instead it was a nightmare on a no-tail himself.
Oh, the dieback on Velor.
This could be a little bit rough for them. And it does look like they've finally overstepped a little bit, but they got the kill. That Beastmaster. I mean, it means that Roche is going to just be an inevitability. As soon as they find a couple pickoffs, they can run right into the pit. And this is also pre-Greaves. The Beastmaster moving into position. They're able to find the stun onto the Shadow Fiend. Requiem of Souls comes out, but the silence is already there. Now getting a little bit of extra vision. They have the catch, but G still lives through this whole initiation. Silence, long duration on the Tidehunter, pushing him away again. They take down No-Tail. Ravage not up for 38 seconds, so the toss forward is going to be able to find that kill onto 7. Just a second here.
That got ugly real fast. I mean,
race for tier 3 and Rax. They're going to trade off Rax at this point? Okay, I'm down.
Interesting.
Get rid of the buildings. Why not? Keep it going. Can OG get back to the pit?
Who doesn't want faster games? You know, I have a little bit of turbo mode. That's cool. It's all right. The roll's going to swing and a miss there. It's a long TP.
Velhor, they've got him caught for the moment. Silence out. It's connecting onto a lot of them. And they're going to buy back on the Grimstroke. Try and get back into play with the rest of these heroes. They got the grip there onto G. He's going to go down.
Where's that Ravage?
Kill off the Shadow Fiend. Seb trying to walk away now. They haven't been able to get the barracks yet, but on the other side, they were able to take it over goal. So they can protect it here. Be really good, but it's not going to happen. They get the silence to turn it back around, and now the Mac try and keep him alive. Requiem Soul's just tickling for the moment, but they do manage to kill off that Earth Spirit. Is it going to be enough, though? G turned upon. They take down Illidan in the base. They buy back now on this Lycan, and BZZ also going to be controlled. OG are gambiting them, basically, at this stage. They take down the melee barracks themselves, trying to walk and secure this, but Illidan, he can't afford to die right now. He just fought back. They pull back in G. He's also going to go down. What more can they do? All right, and Avatar's trying to interrupt this one. Velhor, seeing if he can turn this game back around, but they take down the Shadow Fiend, and LTW eventually going to fall. Thompson, the last man standing, is going to try and kill off BZZ here.
Don't worry, there's another one of them coming out here.
But they do find that kill. And so Thompson loses his life, but an early trade of barracks, why not?
Unhealable damage, hit the range tracks. Why? Okay, well, that was
full set of racks taken bottom before tier 1 tower in the other 2 lanes.
Oh my goodness, that's a risky business.
Scary. Scary, scary. Soulbind, they got the roar up again in a second. If they wanted to use it, do they decide to go for it? No, just going to back out afterwards. And well, the toss away Velhor saving BZZ for the moment, while Illidan just going to try and take down No-Tail with all of the summons. But they do need to back out, and the mechanism is going to keep them survivable. But LTW jumps forward. He's going to get silenced. Nope. Interrupted. Able to dodge away from that one.
Ravage is back in 1 second.
The Ravage comes out and connects on the 4. They're going to find this kill. Roll forward from Jerks. The stun comes out afterwards, trying to interrupt it. Everybody's so low. Can they take him down in time? Yes. He has no souls left. Velhor trying to make something happen for his team. But OG is chasing forward, and Seb on this Tidehunter, making the difference. Needs a gush, needs an anchor smash. It's not looking like it's going to happen. And the silence comes out at the last second. Triple kill for Illidan. They are so freaking low right now, but they're still living through this. And Vanscore are going to be able to make the TP out happen.
Velor is just the team medic here, making those big saves.
Sure for the tier 2 top now afterwards. But OG is going to respond to this one, it looks like. Seb, up front and center, the Avalanche toss.
Oh, that's a great kill.
Going to be able to find that one at the very least. Now, can they get any more off to the side? They buy back now on the Bane. Need to be careful. They're in really deep here. Got to be very wary of the grip that comes out with the roar to try and interrupt it, and Bane just gets eviscerated. Die back for him, and now LTW also interrupted, but the Ravage is going to come out, connect onto all of them. A DD on Ember trying to chase forward, see what he can do, but the Greens is going to be there to keep him alive. Even though they lost that Beastmaster, they might still feel comfortable trying to walk out of this one.
Jerax is here now. He's the chase down.
Chase forward, pull back in on to Illidan. The silence is there as well. Velhor can't really do all that much to defend his heroes, and LTW able to dodge away from a lot of that damage, lives through it all. 2 dead on the side of Old But Gold, and this is looking like it could be Roche afterwards.
Velhor able to juke the roll, reads that there's no stuns left, so he will get out of there on the Tiny. And so let's get in there. Trying to abuse this Aegis.
Well, G gonna be the one found here, it looks like. The slowdown coming with the gush, swap forward, they got the grip, and they got their man. Sometimes the Shadow Fiend just dies.
Yeah, be looking for the next one. How quick can they destroy these creeps?
They don't have a glyph that they pull back in onto BZZ, and man, can't afford to have that happen. He buys back though, wants to get into the fight, but you don't have the roar in time.
Yep.
They do manage to kill off the secondary creep wave. There's one more that's coming afterwards.
Illidan in behind.
Trying to find it. What can they do here? Ravage is still available. This is looking really deadly, and Seb gonna just pop it off there, connect onto ult 5 yet again, and the follow-up coming. They're gonna chase down onto G. This was just respawning on the Shadow Fiend. The Souls never looked so sad as ILTW taking a lot of damage, but it's only the Aegis, and Illidan eventually also going to fall. OG striking back in a big way in game number 2, looking like they're going to take this one as they chase forward for more. 4 dead, and the creeps are coming.
It's not often that the lack of souls really winds up being a big problem for you for a Shadow Fiend, but when it's these buybacks, like forced inside the base, he was kind of the worst hero to get picked off because of that, right? Came back into that fight with 18. Very difficult to do anything, and yeah, Velo is just forced to watch this. They don't hit the buildings too hard. Of course, the Venge being alive definitely helps at this point. He's not the most threatening SF of all time.
No.
And almost looking hesitant here from OG.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have the Earth Spirit with them. They're actually going to TP the Lycan behind enemy lines. They're going to try and wrap around on him.
This catapult, they did not get this cleared in time.
They're going to take it?
Chunked. Got it.
Yeah, looks like they do get that top rank.
In fact, it would often be kind of a replacement hero for this SF if it were banned out.
Tidehunter, the one that's trying to be in front of everybody else. 16 seconds until Ravage if they want to take it. Silence out as well, and now they've got him caught. The damage coming out from the dataless of ILTW. You're so nice is the call, but the BKB is out from G. They have the roar as well. It's not looking like it's quite going to be enough damage though. The Silence trying to take off the bug as well, and now that they have it, now they've got Ravage. Turn it back around one more time again. ILTW jumps forward. They find their man, roll forward on the G, and this Shadow Fiend has never been so sad before as all are dead, and we're going to game number 3.
Beautiful game here from OG. They go right back for the Ember, but they mix it up a little bit in terms of the general pacing of the game, and they really found that way to match what they've been lacking. Some early game team fight potential, something they can actually